Good morning. I'm feeling super fresh-faced. It's a bit of an unusual one today because normally I have really early morning clients, but sadly I've got a few people who are ill this week. I don't start work until 9:30, so I've got up, I've made myself some breakfast, so I'm starting with my usual omelette. Today I'm going to show you what I eat in a day, basically, so come hang out with me and see what I eat and how I eat and why. So breakfast is my usual 1 egg, 2 egg white omelette. It's got peas and orange pepper in today with a lovely drizzle of tomato ketchup. This is my protein element of my breakfast and I'm having it to get in my protein basically, and then I'll have some carbs afterwards, which you will see in a minute. So now I'm going to make Zana's cold oats recipe, and I'm going to make it slightly different to her because I don't have the protein she uses. So I've weighed out about 50 grams of oats, which is about half a cup, and I'm adding in a teaspoon of cacao powder. I like this Diagram one. And then I'm going to add in some powdered peanut butter, which that one is Hale Naturals one, and I really like that one. It doesn't taste as bitter as some others. I don't know what they do to it, but it's good. So I've gone for like a teaspoon and then a little bit extra. Just stirring it all in, making sure it's thoroughly combined, and then I get my scales out because I'm going to add the liquid. Now I added a bit too much liquid than you're meant to, and I think I added a bit more than 100 millilitres, and I think it should be around about 100 millilitres. But the full original recipe is in Zana's video, so I suggest going to check that out. So here I am stirring it in again, making sure everything's thoroughly combined, and then I'm going to add in a couple of drops of stevia drops. This is vanilla flavoured stevia. You can get this from Muscle Food, and I do have a discount code which I'll put in the description box. But they're just really useful to sweeten stuff. I put them in my bag a lot to sweeten oats, just so I don't rely on honey and stuff and like get all my carbs from those kind of sugary things. I'd rather get them from oats or something really long lasting. And then I'm just going to chop up quite a few strawberries. So I'm only showing a couple here, but I actually chopped up quite a lot. So just put like 5 big strawberries chopped up, and I dice them into little pieces. And then I'm just going to plonk them on top, like so. Ta-da! And then I'm going to add my new favourite peanut butter, Pix peanut butter. This stuff I picked up the other week at this foodie market in London called Maltby Street Market. It's so creamy, like can you see that on the strawberries? It's so creamy and smooth and amazing. I'm in love with it, so I really recommend. They do a crunchy one as well, but I've gone through half a jar in a week, easily. I'm putting on everything, and who doesn't lick the spoon off the leftovers? This is the finished breakfast. So we have chocolate peanut butter oats, cold, which is really nice in summer, with fresh strawberries and so much Pix peanut butter. Yum. So yeah, just doing some emails. And I'm not eating any mid-morning snacks today because I had that big breakfast a little bit later than normal. So I'm just drinking loads of water, and then I've got one more client, chiropractor, and then I'm eating Jack for lunch. So you'll see him in the next clip. I'm having a lunch day with Jack, and I'm having the Sicilian chicken meatballs from Leon. And Jack, what are you having?
Chicken and chorizo.
Yes, all from Leon. So I just joined Jack and his friends for a beer. They're all taller than me. Say hi. Say hi, everyone.
Hello. Hey, everyone.
I've just left the boys with their beer, but I'm walking across London Bridge. London is looking absolutely beautiful today. I feel so lucky that I live in a tourist attraction. That's the Shard. So you have Tower Bridge, the Shard, and then over there, the traffic. But yeah, I'm heading over there to go to Third Space. my new Under Armour stuff, all from Active & Style. So we've got the trainers, the ones I love, these cute leggings, this black tank which is like got a dip hem, and then a Lorna Jane Active & Style bra as well. So I'm just picking up a quick snack for my post Davina workout, and I went for the Snickers protein bar. Because this one, focus, come on, focus. This fitness food Snickers protein bar. So this is personal training products right here. I had that protein bar, rushed back to work for a client, and then to get a text saying they've cancelled, which is just what happens all the time. And the mango lime is really good. Xana always had mango lime, so I was inspired. And it's a really summery day, and it just felt really refreshing. So yeah, just currently doing some emails, and then I'm going to try and go train. I should have one more client, fingers crossed. And then I'm done for the day, and then I'm going to head home and have a proper meal, because I've been lacking. I feel like a proper meal today. Okay, so no workout happened. I had a client instead, so didn't have time to work out. I've got something on my face. That's attractive. So I'm back home and I'm making myself some dinner. If I'm honest, I'm in a bit of a stressed mood. So I'm just having a no-nonsense, super quick dinner. I need to get a load of protein in today. I haven't eaten a lot of protein. So I'm making myself vegetables. Now, I've showed you how I do this before, but basically I chop up all my vegetables, and to save on using loads of oil, I simply just put in a shallow bit of water while I fry my veg. I will add in the 5 of these sausages, the Heck sausages. They're a really good source of protein. They're chicken sausages, and they just taste really good. So it's like a little sausage stir fry, super simple. And just a quick thing, does anyone else eat the broccoli stalk while they prep their broccoli? So like, I like the broccoli head in my food, in the pan, and then I just eat the proper stalky bit. It's my favourite part, it's so crunchy. Well, ignore the thing I said about sausages. Turns out they had gone off a little bit, so I wasn't about to get a salmonella. So I swapped my sausages for a chicken breast, and I'm going to add some seasoning, and I'm just going to make a big bowl food of chicken and veg. So I'm just adding in random stuff in my cupboard. So I added in the Schwartz Chinese spices, and I added in some soy sauce, and I've just guesstimated everything. A bit of garlic and some cumin, because I felt like getting fancy. So this is the finished product. We've got a chicken stir fry with Chinese spices, Really low carb for now because I'll have a bit more carbs and fats and more protein for a dessert because that's where I prefer to get more calories. Because this video is all about what I'm eating today, I just thought I'd kind of sit down and talk about how I go about structuring my day with food and what I'm currently kind of following. Do I use macros? Am I intuitively eating? Do I track my food? The answer is, I suppose I kind of do a bit of everything. So right now, I'm currently in a phase where I'm trying to actually diet. So I'm trying to lose a bit of weight. I can't say I'm super strict. I'm meant to be kind of cutting, but I'm not strict about it, which it is what it is, to be fair. So at the moment, I kind of have an idea roughly. I know the amount of protein I need, which is based on my body weight and my height and all that kind of stuff, and I aim to hit that every day. And then at the moment, depending on my activity levels, so for example, because today I didn't train that much, I won't eat loads of carbs, but on days I do, I eat more carbs, less fat, and I kind of base it around that. Now, my calorie intake changes on a daily basis, and that's a lot based on my activity levels once again. So you would have seen I was at the Polar event today, and we use those fitness trackers. Now, this isn't sponsored in any way at all. I genuinely use those Polar trackers. I love them, and I really love the fact that it does kind of tell me on average what my daily expenditure is for calories. So on my crazy busy days, I'm often burning almost 3,000 calories. That is because I live a very active life. And then on other days on the weekends, I might burn about 2,000 calories. And so what I do is I kind of take that into consideration, look at what I'm eating. I often put stuff into MyFitnessPal and kind of see what I'm eating calorie wise, like just to keep an eye on how much I've eaten that day. And then as I get to the end of the day, I decide, you know, do I need to eat more tonight or do I need to eat less tonight? And it's a really flexible, sustainable approach for me right now. It's been working a treat. And there are days when I don't bother and I just do whatever and I don't track and I don't care. And in general, I'm at a point where I can really give or take tracking and macros, because I went through the obsession, I went through the I don't care phase, and now I'm in that nice in-between phase where it's a really useful tool in my life, and I don't need it, which is where I think a lot of you guys want to be. So yeah. I still got one more meal left to eat tonight. I'm going to have a dessert. I'll show you what that is. I don't think today's a massively typical day of what I'm eating. I've eaten out a lot and I often don't eat out that much. I often make my own food and I always ensure I get a lot more protein in generally throughout the day than I have today. So I've got a lot more protein to eat tonight. So that's why my meal was lower carb. I won't eat loads of fats either because I've already eaten all that kind of stuff throughout the day. I hope that's kind of been useful, that I've kind of explained how I work out my nutrition at the moment. Yeah, what I hope is a more flexible, sustainable approach. And here we have dessert. It's Greek yogurt mixed with salted caramel, whey. I've got white chocolate buff bake on there, melted berries and chocolate protein crispies. Look at that. That is a big bowl, guys. There's a lot there. There's a lot of protein. I've finished my dessert. It was so good. The salted caramel whey combined with the white chocolate buff bake is ridiculously good. You can get the white chocolate buff bake on Muscle Food. Just a little cheeky heads up on that. So I'm just having a little bit of chocolate, also from Muscle Food, as a little nightcap. And yeah, so I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I eat in a day and seeing the workout with Davina earlier, and so I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to eat my chocolate. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a lovely thumbs up and please subscribe and comment and let me know what you thought, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys. I'm going to eat my chocolate. Goodbye. Mwah.